Dennis-Kenji Kipker is a professor of cybersecurity law at Bremen University, and he joins me now for more. So TikTok is back after President-elect Trump promised to delay implementation of that law to allow more time for a deal to be made. What kind of a deal are we looking at?
Yeah, so first and foremost, it is about reducing the Chinese influence on the app. So originally, a ban was envisaged. So the solution currently proposed by Trump is less than that. He wants a US company to acquire 50% stake in TikTok, which, given his contacts in the tech scene, does not seem unlikely to happen within the next few weeks. However, it is questionable whether this will really solve the concerns that has been expressed so far regarding suspected espionage, concerns about manipulation of the population through disinformation, and also filter bubbles and the lack of protection of minors.
How real are those concerns that you pointed out?
Yeah, so it is to say that the Republican Party here has undergone a radical turnaround in recent years since the start of the first Trump presidency. And as far as we are talking about espionage risk, I think it is quite unlikely for the time being that Chinese cyber attacks have because Chinese cyber attackers have much more promising and targeted methods of spying. However, the problems of inadequate data protection, filter bubbles, disinformation and manipulation, especially of minors, they are very real, as the algorithm of TikTok often plays a critical content without being checked.
Let's just try and understand Donald Trump's thinking here, because previously he had backed a ban of the platform. Now he's trying to save it. Why?
Yeah, so it has been quite unclear from the outset that the shutdown of TikTok in the US would not be a permanent or even final state, at least for the time being. And TikTok itself announced in its app that the social network would only be temporarily available yesterday, as Donald Trump had already positioned himself in favor of TikTok during his election campaign. And first and foremost, it is also about the fact that the TikTok ban has not been uncontroversial in the past, as in the US also, but has been characterized by legal uncertainty, political dissent, and debates about the technical feasibility of the ban from the outset. And the economic interests behind the TikTok ban are too valuable, and also the millions of voters behind the platform are too politically relevant to ban the app completely from the United States.
You know, you're talking about the economic aspect of it here, and I'd like to quote what Donald Trump was saying at his rally in Washington. He said, and I quote, "Whether you like TikTok or not, we're going to make a lot of money." How does one interpret that comment?
Yeah, so it is to say that there are a lot of influencers relying on TikTok, so they are earning a lot of money with it. And also a lot of US companies are doing business on TikTok. So, for example, they are doing marketing, they are selling products. So it is to say that TikTok really has still a high relevance for the US American economy, and also a perception by the people living in the US that this is a fact.
We'll leave it there for the moment. Thanks so much for joining us today. Dennis-Kenji Kipker, professor of cybersecurity law at Bremen University. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.